welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea, and in today's video I have 5 more dollar store Christmas DIYs for you. The previous Christmas videos I've done so far have all been Christmas tree ornaments, and the 5 I have today are more decorations you can put on the coffee table or the mantle or anywhere around your house. Everything I'm using in today's video, I got at either Dollar Tree or Dollarama, so everything is super affordable and really easy to make. Please give this video a thumbs up if you love Christmas DIYs, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more. And let's get on to the video. For the first DIY, you will need a bowl. I got this one at Dollar Tree, some fake snow, a couple of mini Christmas trees, a couple of blocks, some string or twine, and a toy truck. I'm hot gluing 2 of these blocks together to make a riser for the Christmas trees. And now I'm gluing the trees onto these blocks. I wanted them to be different heights, so if you already have trees that are different heights, then you won't need to do this, but this way it gives me sort of a forested look. I then hot glued these blocks to the bottom of the bowl, and now I'm going to use this string to tie a tree onto the back of the truck. First, I'm hot gluing the string to the front of the truck on the bottom so I can get this diagonal look. Then I'm tying a bow around the tree. Now I'm taking this fake snow and sprinkling it all on the bottom of the bowl, then putting the toy truck inside. I have these felt words and I'm using joy to put in the back of the bowl here. You could glue it in place, but I'm just pressing it up against the Christmas trees and it stays in place. Up next, I'm taking this mason jar. I got a pack of 3 at Dollarama for just a couple of dollars. And I'll be using some Mod Podge, this glittery fake snow, Epsom salts, some jute cord, and a couple of berries and leaves from this arrangement, along with a foam brush. First, I'm mixing the Epsom salts with some of the glitter, and then I'm applying a thin layer of Mod Podge all over the mason jar. I'm doing this in sections so the Mod Podge doesn't dry too quickly. And now I'm sprinkling on the Epsom salt and glitter mixture. If you have little sections that aren't covered with glitter, that's okay. They're just more spaces for light to shine through when you put a candle inside. But if you did want to cover any of them up, you can do what I'm doing here, which is adding little bits of Mod Podge in the blank sections and then sprinkling on a bit more of the glitter. Now I'll let this dry overnight and then we'll come back. Here's what the jar is looking like so far, covered in the glitter and salt. Now I'm taking this jute cord and hot gluing it to the top of the mason jar. For now, I'm just gluing the 2 ends of the cord because I want to leave space to tuck in the berries. These are different berries than the ones I showed you to begin with, but I also got these just at the dollar store. I'm taking them apart and then I'm going to trim off the ends and twist them back together. And now I'm gluing them in place and then tucking in the very ends underneath the cord. Now I'm going around and gluing down any of the sections of the cord that I think need to be glued down. For this next DIY, I'm taking another one of these mason jars, along with these cinnamon sticks I got at the grocery store, some Christmas ribbon, more of this jute cord, and some greenery and berries from this arrangement. I'm hot gluing each one of the cinnamon sticks to the sides of the mason jar, going all around. had just enough cinnamon sticks to cover the whole mason jar, although the last few ended up being a little further apart than the rest of the sticks. Now I'm taking a piece of this Christmas ribbon, folding it in half and gluing it in place. I made a little bow out of the jute cord and I'm going to glue it onto the front of the jar. Now I'm cutting off a piece of greenery and some berries from this arrangement and sticking it inside the ribbon just above the bow. You could glue these in place if you wanted to. I found I didn't need to, so I'm going to leave it like this. For the next DIY project, I have one of these tall white candles I got at Dollar Tree, and I'll also be using some of this burlap, which is left over from the burlap wreath I made in the fall. This is from Dollarama, and I'll be using some of this jute cord again, along with some Christmas ribbon that I didn't show here, and some of the greenery from this floral arrangement. To start, I'm wrapping the burlap around the candle to see how much I need, then cutting off a piece, and now I'm gluing it in place. Now I'm cutting off a piece of this Christmas ribbon and wrapping it around the candle and tying a bow. I also made a bow with the jute cord and I'm going to glue that on top of the Christmas ribbon bow. Now I'm cutting off some leaves from this floral arrangement to add to the candle here. All of the greenery that you're seeing in today's video is from Dollar Tree. For the last DIY project, we're making a snowman candle. I'm using another one of these tall white candles, along with some ribbon for the scarf, 2 pipe cleaners for the arms, and 2 black buttons. I have this black Sharpie and orange permanent marker I'll be using to make the eyes and nose, although I do end up having to use a slightly different technique than I was planning on, which you will see later on. I'm starting by twisting the 2 pipe cleaners together until I have what looks like 2 arms. Then I'm cutting off a piece of the ribbon for his scarf and tying it around the candle. I tried drawing on the eyes with the Sharpie and it does work a little bit, but it's not quite as dark and pigmented as I was hoping for. But it's when I try using this permanent marker that nothing happened. You can't even see the orange on the glass at all. So what I did instead was I drew these eyes and a carrot nose and a mouth on a piece of paper, and then I cut them out and glue them on the candle. If you have paint markers, I think that is supposed to work a lot better on glass. I didn't have those, so I made do with the paper and hot glue, and I actually think it turned out pretty well. Sometimes you have to make do with what you have. Now I'm just tucking the pipe cleaner in the back of the scarf. You could glue this in place if you wanted to, but I found that it actually stayed in place pretty well. And now I'm gluing on the buttons. I found these 2 black buttons at Michael's and they were only about $1 for the 2 of them. But of course, if you have any buttons just laying around your house, that works even better. much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed all of these Christmas DIYs. I will have even more dollar store Christmas videos coming your way soon, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on those. Check out some of my previous videos if you've missed any, and let me know in the comments which one of these 5 projects was your favorite and if you're planning on recreating any of them. You can find links to all my social media accounts below. I'd love to connect with you over there, and I'll see you next time.